Hey there gamers, this is Charlie with Gamer Professionals here with this week's episode of This Week in Gaming. Or, at least I was. This week's episode has sadly been delayed and is now next week's episode. See you next time. In all seriousness though, I don't know about you guys, but I seriously couldn't handle another delay. This week saw 4 of next year's major releases see delays. The first and most shocking delay is The Last of Us Part 2 by a landslide. A few weeks ago, when Naughty Dog showed off The Last of Us Part 2 in Sony's State of Play, and to some journalists in a behind-the-closed-doors demo, the game was hyped up to be as great as the original. And now, to maintain that level of quality that Naughty Dog has delivered on in spades, while also diminishing the chances of putting the development team through crunch, Naughty Dog has delayed the game until May. And, for largely the same reasons that Naughty Dog delayed The Last of Us Part 2, Ubisoft delayed 3 of their major upcoming titles, Gods and Monsters, Watch Dogs Legion, and Rainbow Six Quarantine. Of the 3 games that got delayed, we knew next to nothing about Gods and Monsters or Rainbow Six Quarantine, so considering they've both been delayed to the second half of next year comes as no surprise. Seeing Watch Dogs Legion, on the other hand, get delayed is much more surprising, especially considering how much of that game we've already seen at E3. This leaves one thing for sure, however. It's pretty likely that they're preparing these games for a simultaneous cross-generation launch with Xbox Scarlet and PS5, as well as Xbox One and PS4. While Ubisoft is prepping for what looks like it's going to be a busy holiday season next year, someone at Bethesda decided to shoot the whole company in the foot in a PR disaster the likes of which only Blizzard has seen. Bethesda decided to announce Fallout first, a $100 per year subscription service that allows Fallout 76 players to have private servers. Or so Bethesda made it seem. Now, players who decided to fork over the ludicrous fee are finding evidence that players have already been through the world, like dead NPCs and areas that have already been looted. This leads most players to believe that these worlds aren't the players' own new worlds, but they are in fact old servers that have been in use since the game's launch late last year. Following the initial announcement of Fallout First, a disgruntled fan actually claimed the domain name Fallout First before Bethesda did, and used it to decisively make a very, very profane statement against the Fallout 76 publisher. Since the website has gained a decent amount of media buzz, the person behind it decided to add a link to Extra Life. To spread the love, I've also included a link to Extra Life in the description. Meanwhile, Death Stranding, a game that's miraculously not delayed, just got one of the most out-of-left-field announcements I've ever seen. Following a few weeks of silence since the Death Stranding PS4 Pro announcement, Hideo Kojima tweeted a video that features Conan O'Brien playing a character in the upcoming PS4 exclusive. When the player completes O'Brien's character's side quest, the character gives Norman Reedus the Otter Hat, which allows him to swim like an otter as a new method of traversal throughout the overworld. While Fallout 76 is doing Bethesda absolutely no good, Outer Worlds, a game that bears the influence of the Fallout series very proudly, released this week to just about universal acclaim. Also out this week are this year's Call of Duty offering, Modern Warfare, and 2K's WWE 2K20. Are any of you guys playing those games right now? Personally, I'm just getting my ass absolutely kicked by Ring Fit Adventure and enjoying some Metal Gear Solid 3 on the side. And that about wraps it up for a much shorter episode of This Week in Gaming. Did I miss any stories that you guys found important? Let me know in the comments down below or on Twitter at CHAS_MKE. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Gamer Professionals, as well as go to our website and follow us all on social media for the latest news, in-depth gaming coverage, and reviews. Peace out.